crowd here at the Coleman Coliseum in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. One of the hot spots in American collegiate gymnastics. 2004 Super 6 Challenge. The head coach for Alabama is Sarah Patterson. Co-coaches with her husband, David Patterson. And the final performer on balance beam, and it's Jeana Rice.
Very strong all around her. I particularly love her on balance beam. So she's very, very pretty. I think she inherited a few genetic traits from her mom, who was gorgeous on balance beam.
She has 13 career All-America honors, the 4th most in Alabama history. So she's moving up. Bayer got a 9.875, so all hits for Alabama. All they need to do is get Reese down, and she can improve the score. She can hit big.
Oh, yeah. She's warming up so well. And it just shows how fickle the balance beam is. It's just slightly off. Can end up disastrous. Whereas on the other event, you might be able to make some adjustments and nobody ever knows you were slightly off. But in being very hard to hide. Bad news is that Rice fell off. The good news is that Alabama already has 5 solid scores that they can count. So it's not going to hurt that much. Always a little discouraging mentally, though, when your anchor falls. These are the things you want to practice with, and it's good for a team to experience these kind of difficulties early in the season. Know that the others can step forward. You have to count on everybody if you're going to win a national championship. So Pierce had the low score, but we think that they will throw the score of Rice out. All right, the University of Florida Gators are on the floor. This is Orley Szmuch, the junior from Los Angeles. And Orley is a good one. She has been a tremendous asset to the Florida team throughout her whole career. So solid on every event. Very good competitor. Fun to watch. On that she's the second-team All-American on this event. Yeah, she's good on every event, all around in every meet a year ago. She's a charm in every routine. Is that good or bad? It's almost like fine Waldo. You have to look for it in every routine. No, it's just tradition. Jeana Rice got a 9.15 for that score is out for Alabama. Oh, yeah. Very strong routine. Orley competed in every all-around last year for them, and has the 3rd highest all-around in University of Florida history at 39.725. That's a high all-around score. Look at the determination on her face. Boy, you can really see in slow motion just how much torque those Achilles take. When you block into a double back or a difficult skill, you've got to really punch it hard. Florida scores are solid, but not outstanding. They're not getting the big numbers, but they all did pretty well. Right now, Lutz with the low score, 5.75, 9.575. We are coming back. We'll get you caught up on the scores. We'll have more of the 2004 Super 6 Challenge after this. Numerically, they lead. The story in that rotation, Alabama bouncing back. Georgia, Florida, Oklahoma, and Oregon State with 1 rotation, but now Florida will be on vault, Georgia on bars, Oregon State on beam, Oklahoma on floor, Alabama and Denver get the bye. So a chance to even it up here. Along with Kathy Johnson-Clark, I'm Chris Marlowe, and we're going to pick up the Florida Gators. This is Katie Rue, one of their talented freshmen. She's from Reisterstown, Maryland. The
level 10 national champion last 7 years.
And so far, Florida's doing pretty well, particularly their freshmen easing into their collegiate careers.
We mentioned Rhonda Fain, their assistants Randy Lane, Lewis Robinson Jr., and Lindsey Minor. So they put together a good staff, recruiting well, a program, as I mentioned at the top, on the move.
Yurchenko ball, the full twist, a little bit close to the horse. Not quite the height we've seen earlier in the competition from Georgia, who really blasted off the horse. Cleaning up in the air. Not quite as explosive. Right here, really need to block and take it out. See, her feet are just level with the horse. In fact, her head is below the level of the horse before her landing. So not quite as dynamic.
Her teammate, Brianne King, led off, got a 9.775. So the Gators start with a 9.775. Evans got a 9.40 as we await the score for Katie Rue. So we're 3 in to Florida's rotation as we get set for Orley Szmuch. How come Szmuch didn't go to UCLA if she's from Los Angeles?
I don't know.
Solid recruiting.
She went to warm weather, too. They dragged to leave warm weather and go to cold. Much higher vault. You see immediately off the horse. Better block. The different vault, half twist off, front layout out. Another common vault. You see often a little more difficult to land. You don't see the ground. But by the end of the season, you see a lot more stuff landings on this vault.
Rue got a 9.7. So Rue got a good score. And we await Orley Szmuch. So the Gators trying to pick up some points. King got a 9.775. Evans a 9.4. They would like to throw that one out if they can. Rue got a 9.7. Szmuch is waiting for her score. And the Southeastern Conference Region Co-Coach of the Year, Rhonda Fain, back towards us. Turn around, Rhonda, over here. Szmuch got a 9.85. 9.85 for Szmuch. So you talked about, what do they call that, amplitude or altitude?
Amplitude. I guess it's a little bit of both,
okay.
But amplitude is the word that we use in gymnastics. Good height off the horse.
All right, here comes Samantha Lutz from Grove City, Ohio.
Entering front pike. Woo, very nice landing, but I have to tell you it's not worth as much. So they start at a deficit. It's scored from a 9.9. So already a tenth of a point down. That's the importance of all these teams really trying to get their 10-0 vault in there. She has a half twist to this. She's got a 10-0 vault. And can't take away that landing. Ha-ha, that puts a big smile on your face.
Vault scores for the Gators so far. King, Rue, and Szmuch. They'd like to use those three, Lutz and Dooley if they can, and throw out Evans, who has the low score at the moment. Savannah Evans, a 5'2" freshman from Destin, Florida. And we're going to stay right with the ball. Luke's got a 9.75. So here is Erinn Dooley.
I don't know if you remember this. Erinn Dooley is a freshman right before the Super 6 Challenge. Went down with an injury.
Broken leg.
There you go. Full twist. Yurchenko, again, not as high as some of the ones we've seen. Very pretty in the air. But won't get the huge score, but it'll get a nice one. It's such a nice technique. Very well-trained athlete. Legs together, a little bit low. As you can see, when they finish that twist and their head's below the level of the horse, it's a little bit low. We've seen some of the bigger vaults finish above the level of the horse.
Florida set 4 team records a year ago. They had 8 All-Americans. Let's go over the bars for a moment. And the Georgia Gym Dogs are performing.
A lot of excitement there at the uneven bars. This is typically their weaker event. And so they said they were really trying with their recruits to bring in good bar workers.
Kinsey Rowe led off with a 9.8. Coupette's got a 9.825. Ackerman fell. Ackerman fell got a 9.15. We're waiting on the score for Tomei.
Just leg it like that. You're not used to get it up that high. It's a nice this match. Very nice this match. This part was right at the beginning, the turning it so late. Yeah, and the handstands aren't quite out.
Suzanne
what's
Kaplan
important.
coming out with a book in the next year, detailing gymnastics in the Southeastern Conference, particularly Georgia, rivalry with Alabama, and all the